has been my home for the last 10 years, and in that time, I've bought, sold, invested, built, and even managed Airbnbs here. And let me tell you, Tacoma real estate teaches you a lot. In this video, I'm going to share some of the biggest lessons I've learned, what you need to pay attention to when buying, selling, or investing here, and how my family turned Tacoma into not just our home, but a place where we continue to build long-term wealth. Whether you already live here or you're thinking about relocating and Tacoma is brand new to you, this video will give you the inside scoop. I'm Kevin Brown, your Tacoma real estate expert with Forever the Browns, and we have helped numerous families buy and sell homes in Tacoma and pride ourselves on being a resource for everyone. When Amanda and I first moved to Tacoma, we honestly didn't know it would become our forever city. We were just looking for a place to plant roots, and Tacoma gave us more than we could have imagined. Growing up just 30 minutes north, we never even knew how magical the city is. Over the years, we've purchased multiple primary residences, built an ADU, invested in Airbnbs, and even picked up long-term rentals. And we've renovated our fair share of older homes. Every project came with challenges, but it also taught us something that I now pass directly on to my clients. And that's why I love making these videos and working with clients in our own backyard. This isn't theory, this is lived experience. The mistakes, the wins, and the lessons I wish I would have known 10 years ago. One of the reasons Tacoma has been such a great place for us is because of how diverse the real estate is. You can find a 100-year-old craftsman in the north end, a brand new modern townhouse downtown, or a waterfront condo on the Ruston waterfront. And compared to places like King County or Seattle, Tacoma homes usually come with more space, often larger lots, more outdoor potential, and still that neighborhood feel. Outdoor access is unbeatable. You're 45 minutes to Mount Rainier, 20 minutes to the Sound, an hour to the ocean, and 90 minutes to the ski slopes. And for families, Tacoma has parks everywhere, great private and public school options, and neighborhoods with real community feel. So Tacoma is big enough to have all the amenities and small enough to feel personal. That's why I call it the best bang for your buck in the Puget Sound. Tacoma is a city of neighborhoods, each with its own personality. Starting with Stadium District, you'll find historic homes that are walkable to coffee shops and beautiful Wright Park. Move into Proctor, you'll find family-friendly, highly walkable, and home to numerous locally owned shops and restaurants. In the Hilltop, it's rapidly changing with new development and revitalization. Down at Ruston, you'll find a true waterfront living and numerous restaurants, along with Point Defiance Park and Zoo. At the West Slope, you'll find bigger lots and incredible sunset views of the Narrows Bridge. In central Tacoma, it's definitely some of the best affordability and proximity to everything. Lucky for you, we've made in-depth videos on each of these neighborhoods, so make sure you check these out. Now let's talk about the biggest lessons I've learned actually buying and investing in Tacoma. These are details that can make or break your purchase. First, starting out with lot sizes. Bigger lots mean ADU potentials, expansion, and higher resale. A house with alley access is huge for investors with future garage potential, ADUs, parking, and privacy. You'll rarely find big garages in Tacoma, so houses that do have them sell faster and higher. Moving on to age of homes. A lot of homes in Tacoma were built in early 1900s. Charm? Yes, but you'll deal with old plumbing, electrical, and foundations. That's why working with a local expert really matters. For instance, a bad sewer line can run you $10,000 to $20,000, and yes, the homeowner is responsible for this. Tacoma is definitely known for its locally owned businesses, great schools, and multiple parks, so walkability to these are a huge factor. Without a doubt, walkability drives long-term demand and really decreases the risk of your long-term investment. In Tacoma, the lot, infrastructure, and location matter just as much, if not more, than the home itself. I always let clients know you can always update a kitchen, but it's a lot harder to change a layout and location. One of the biggest mindset shifts buyers need is this. Your first Tacoma home may not check every box, and that's okay. Don't wait for the perfect house. Sometimes your home purchase, whether your primary or an investment, is just the stepping stone. Something that builds equity, builds stability, and gets you closer to that dream home down the road. From an investor perspective, Tacoma has been incredible for us. We own multiple Airbnbs in North Tacoma. 3 of them are only 500 square feet, and together they bring in about $11,000 a month, or over $130,000 annually. And that's after paying 17% to a full service management company. So we're completely hands off. And just so we're clear, we didn't get to start with a management company. We were the ones scrubbing the toilets, making the beds, and we have now grown to where we're able to scale and pass that component off. And that's just the short-term rentals. Yes, they fluctuate with high and low seasons, but they've been extremely profitable. On the other hand, our long-term rentals are steady. Tacoma has low vacancy rates thanks to a strong renter pool, which includes students, military, healthcare workers, and families. And the cherry on top, the tax benefits. Cost segregation studies and bonus depreciation alone have saved us over $100,000 in taxes. And our ADU project, that was a game changer. Not easy, but building that ADU has increased our property value and added so much passive rental income. Since then, Tacoma also has expanded its ADU laws, making it even easier for investors. Our ADU build was around $200,000 to complete, and it now generates roughly $2,000 a month. We have forecasted it to be roughly a 7-year buyback with market increase over time, and then it will be completely passive income. There is not a better return on investment for real estate in this current market. If you're coming from out of state, here's what to know. Tacoma homes are bigger and more affordable than King County. And for commutes, the Sounder train is a lifesaver to Seattle. But if you do have to take I-5, be ready for traffic. Tacoma is truly about lifestyle. It's the walkable neighborhoods, the community feel, and easy access to mountains, water, and all your city amenities. This is where lifestyle truly meets affordability, and that's rare in today's market. One of the biggest lessons I've learned buying, selling, and investing in Tacoma real estate is just how much more affordable it is compared to Seattle and other major cities. As of early 2025, the median home price in Tacoma is sitting around $500,000. In Seattle, that number jumps up to between $840,000 and $880,000, and that's between a 30 to 55% increase. That's essentially the same type of home. On top of that, living expenses in Tacoma are about 10 to 15% lower, and housing specifically is 30% cheaper. When you zoom out even further, the Seattle-Bellevue metro market is one of the least affordable housing markets in the entire country. A median income household spends about 56% of its income on housing, when the healthy benchmark is closer to 30%. So to buy a median-priced home in Seattle, you need an income of about $193,000 a year. Compare that to Tacoma, where buyers can make the numbers work without stretching so thin. This is exactly why being practical is so important. Don't get stuck waiting for the perfect home that checks every single box. You'll risk being priced out entirely. For many of my clients, and even in my own investing journey, the home you buy in Tacoma today isn't just a place to live, it's a stepping stone. It's where you start building equity, stability, and momentum so that down the road you can move into your dream home without overextending yourself. That's what I've learned firsthand. Tacoma gives you the opportunity to get into the market, grow with the market, and set yourself up for the future. Something that's a lot harder to do if you're chasing perfection in Seattle or other major metro markets. So what would I do differently if I could go back 10 years? The first thing I would do is buy a duplex first instead of our single family home for rental income and long-term hold. And I would work with an agent who specializes in Tacoma and has personal experience in exactly what we were shopping for. This makes the biggest difference. Our first 2 agents, before Amanda and I had got our license, got the job done, but they didn't offer that deeper level of guidance that could have steered us in the right direction sooner. We had to learn a lot the hard way, and that's one reason we're so passionate today about the value we bring to clients. We've lived it, and now we get to mentor buyers and investors so they don't have to repeat those same mistakes. But every one of those lessons has truly helped us grow, and they're the exact lessons I now get to bring to my clients. Tacoma real estate has been the backdrop of our family's life and the foundation of our investments. There are very few agents who can say they've personally gone through all of this, living here, buying, selling, building, managing and operating Airbnbs, building an ADU, holding long-term rentals. That's what really makes us different. If you're already in Tacoma, or you're thinking about a move, or you're relocating here for the first time, I'd love to be your coach and mentor through the process. Be sure to check out our other Tacoma real estate videos to find your perfect fit. And if you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe so you don't miss out on what's next. I would love to hear your specific questions, so either drop them in the comments or reach out directly and we can schedule a call. Thanks for watching and welcome to Tacoma.